Okay, thank you, Rob said to the sergeant on the other end of the phone line. I'll keep you updated. He hung up and took a moment to think things through. He'd only been at work for an hour, and already it looked like another busy day. Most of this first hour had been spent talking to that sergeant and going through the case being handed over to the East Midlands Special Operations Unit, because it fit with their remit as a unit focused on more serious and organised crime. Like all officers of the law, the members of Rob's unit were consistently overworked, and while new cases kept coming in, old ones had a way of taking up much of their time on a day-to-day basis. Finding and arresting the suspect was really just the beginning. Once the exciting bit was over, there was always a mountain of work to do. From interviewing and re-interviewing suspects and witnesses to go over every part of their story, dealing with the exhibits, and getting everything ready for the possible court case. They were always on the phone to or meeting with the CPS or prosecution barristers as they repeatedly read through every scrap of evidence, looking for any holes they needed to plug. It was non-stop, and while doing all that, they'd have new cases coming in that needed their attention too, such as this one. Getting up from his desk, Rob walked over to DCI Naylor's office. He knocked and leaned in. Gov? Are we taking it? Naylor asked as he looked up from his monitor. He was aware of the talks that Rob had been having. Yeah, we are. I'd like a team meeting to bring everyone up to speed. We need to get cracking on it. Time is of the essence on this one. Isn't it always? Naylor asked, standing. Go on then. Muster the troops. I'm on my way. Gov, Rob confirmed and turned back to the room. Team meeting, guys, he said as he crossed the room, making for the incident room via his desk. He grabbed his laptop and the printed file he'd started creating for the case and walked into the side room. Scarlett was first in. What's been dumped on our doorstep today? She asked, light-heartedly, as Rob connected his laptop to the TV. You'll find out in a moment, Rob remarked with a smile as Nick, Ellen, Tucker and Guy joined them, with Naylor bringing up the rear. The DCI stopped in the doorway and leaned his shoulder against the frame, crossing his arms as the smell of fresh coffee wafted across the table from the various half-drunk cups several team members had brought in. There's no rest for the wicked, he added. Scarlett grunted. Makes me wonder what we did in a past life to deserve this. She took her seat. As long as they're not eating people, I'm sure we'll be fine, Tucker remarked, referring to their previous large case. That was not nice. Still having nightmares? Nick asked. Made me sick to me stomach. Me too. I'm never eating beef casserole again, Scarlett added, and made a gagging motion. All right, settle down, Rob called out, bringing the room to order. We've had a new case referred to us, and we need to jump on it quick. We have a young woman who's gone missing,